Taurus, hi, welcome. We're going to do your soulmates and separation reading. Thanks for being here today. All the info you need is listed down below, including our current contest for subscribers and all that jazz. So let's get started. Let's find out what your person that you're in separation with wants to say to you in their heart space. They're clearing up karma. They feel like they're losing you. I really miss you. Oh. I'm sorry for the way I acted. I regret the way we left things, and I haven't forgotten you. We're going to pull out some other decks here too. That's just the starter. So they're working through karma. They really feel that you're moving on. You've probably either pulled back your energy or that there's been big changes to that lately. And they regret the way that you left things. There's a big energy of being unfinished here. And I also channeled the song Whenever You Come Around, which was originally written by Vince Gill, but I channeled the Chris Stapleton version. He covered that. So if this resonates, you might want to check out the lyrics to that song. You mean the world to me. I am struggling to let go of the 3D world. So for some of you, you might have a masculine that is, settled with someone else, or, focusing basically on his pinnacles and less on romance. And if that's true, I feel like that energy, they struggle with having both at once. I hate that I love you. So that one's always, they struggle with the intensity of this and the fact that they're not with you right now. It really bothers them. I have your picture saved on my phone. I am an effing mess. I think often of wanting to see you. So they are having all the thoughts of wanting to see you, wanting to make things right, have that conversation. We'll see soon. We're going to get out the tarot here in a bit, find out if they're going to follow through on that. So just one or two more decks here. I'm starting to understand the connection. So for some of you, they're really waking up to this, and they regret lying to you about their feelings. I feel like they were kind of blunt and just outright lied. Like, this didn't matter. You didn't mean anything to me. The timing just wasn't right for us. I knew exactly what I was doing. I left when I saw you with someone, and we will be together again. I'm going to put the exactly what I was doing over here because that's so open-ended. I feel it was whenever they put the relationship to rest. They knew exactly what they were doing. I feel you even though we're apart. And they're saying yes on that. So they knew exactly what they were doing. If they ghosted you, they knew that that would be the end. They didn't want it to be the end. They just didn't know how to confess how they felt or to deal with the intensity of the situation. I don't think they understood it for a very long time. Some of your masculines and feminines might not be getting it at all at this point. We'll see how it goes. Oh, wow, a lot of these. I didn't believe you when you said that you loved me. That's self-love. So they had some issues there with their self-worth. Maybe they put you on a pedestal and thought that maybe, you were too good for them, or they don't believe in love at all. Fear of communication. I'm too scared to reach out due to how things ended. I would be forced to admit the truth to you as well. See, I knew exactly what I was doing. They don't want to own their truth on that. Hourglass. Even if we put all the pieces back together, it could never be the same. And that might be some of their mentality, like they ruined it. They feel that they ruined it too much for it to ever go back to what it was before. Divine timing. I needed more time to heal, but you were ready to be loved. I wanted to be that person for you, but the timing just wasn't right. So the timing was definitely off. That's two references there for timing. It was just like right person, wrong time. And then at that point, how do you make it better? Attached. I don't want to be with you, but I can't let you go. And I feel that's because they don't understand the connection and that they do want to. Apathetic. I'm grateful for the moments we shared, but I'm happy with how life turned out. There's a big complacency vibe there. I don't feel that these two messages, attached and apathetic, are for everyone. I feel that they are for a particular collective where, like, this person is wearing a big time mask. And I think that'll come out in the clarification. They're just being complacent and kind of going with the flow. So let's see how they feel about the connection. How does Taurus's person feel about the connection at the current moment? Stuck in the mud and intention. So maybe they feel like they had the best of intentions. Some of them might have not had the best of intentions or didn't know what their intentions were at the time, but they feel very stuck and helpless to do anything about it. And if you notice here, the elephant is facing one way, the bird on its back, I don't know if you can even see that card, is facing the other. And that's sticking out big time for me because it's like almost like you guys are at a standoff facing different directions, kind of insistent on going, you know, down the right path. But the elephant never forgets, right? And the bird can communicate. So I feel like you're kind of the bird on his back. Like I can't outrun this bird on my back, you know? They're very stuck in the mud about it. And then movement. Oh, so their intentions should have some movement going forward. And we'll get some clarifiers on that as well here in a second. But I do want to pick up this deck. Should I do this for like the blockages? Yeah, I'm going to use that deck for the blockages. Let's get some clarifiers out here. What about their intentions? Card number 22. Changes are coming. Wind chimes. Winds of change. Changes are coming or needed. And in the past, they were fighting the current, or they needed to go with the flow of the situation. And that could be due to your energy as well. The deeper, you know, the soul contract, the more tied in the energies are. So it could have taken a while for you to kind of release and go with the flow. It definitely takes most people a while, myself included. But now it's like they're looking at it from a higher perspective. And they're seeing the signs and synchronicities. So what is this movement that's going to occur? 28 is sticking out to me big time. Is that today's date? Akashic records and soul contracts. And look at this hot air balloon and that hot air balloon. That might be significant to someone. Courage and fearlessness. So they're trying to get the courage together. They know that the ball's in their court. Some of them might feel that the ball is in your court if the situation of how things ended are gray, especially with the stuck in the mud, each one's facing a different way. For some of you, I feel like it could be that you both think that the ball is in the other person's court, and so it's a stalemate situation. Why are they stuck in the mud? Mirroring energy. And then defense, exactly what I said. See, there's offense and defense because you both think that the ball's in the other court. Wow, okay. Put the tarot out for this. What else about this intention? What are their intentions now? Oh my goodness, Hierophant, commitment. Whatever you would consider to be a traditional commitment with them is what they want. They want to move forward, and they're manifesting moving forward. Magician and the Six of Swords. So what about the ball is in your court? Let's do an offense and a defense. Look at this, guys. See? Page of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. So it's like I planted my seeds, they owe me the apology, and the other person feels the same exact way. Someone's not getting the clue here. Whenever the seeds have been planted. What about defense with Mirror? Eight of Swords and Nine of Wands. Up in your head. They're up in their head. Someone's thinking about, how do I make it right? I can't let go. I feel so stuck. I refuse to give up without a fight, but we're not moving here. We're just kind of at a stalemate. Queen of Wands, the Devil, Two of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Some of them might be stuck in a different soul contract, maybe a karmic connection or a soulmate connection. They're tied to that right now, and they're tied basically to the foundation that they built with someone else, but they still feel this undying passion for you and this undying love. And for most of those soulmate relationships, especially next to the Devil, they're going to come to an end. Maybe not necessarily this month, but soon. See, and here everything's kind of coming to light. The Moon and Judgment. That's awesome, guys. So let's see what's blocking each side, the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. What's a blockage in this relationship for the divine feminine? Or the feminine energy in the connection? What is blocking communication or resolution for this situation, Spirit? Healing, creativity, and fertility, ocean of eternal love. So she might need to do some more healing inside and really go within and kind of use this as a creative experience. The more creatively I'm hearing she can look at this and process it, deal with it, maybe even turn it into gold. I'm getting, because look at all these, like, for some reason that moon with the drop of ocean, it's card 44 too. It's really symbolizing, like, turn your lemons into lemonade here, because it's really going to be beneficial. See, achievement, keep focused on your dream, number 17, and sacred heart, passion, love, and spiritual communion. So that's definitely opening up that heart chakra. If it's guarded at all, it feels like it could be maybe kind of guarded just because of the expectations and the actions of the masculine. Why is the sacred heart here? Yeah, from the actions of the masculine. Spiritual communion. You can still connect with him on the 5D level, and I think that's what they're kind of encouraging you to do, and just also, you know, show both him and you some grace. And this would not be for toxic connections, guys. This is like legitimate, timing was wrong, divine connections. But the masculine to the feminine feels like a heavy burden, and she's ignoring the big issues. And then it's also tribe, finding your home, bonding, soul tribe. So connect with others on a similar journey, maybe in the spiritual community. And I think it's going to give you big time insight. And look, see, he does want them, or the spirit does want you guys to communicate. 5D, download dreams, astral travel. So that's 2 references to that. So you guys are going to have like some spiritual communion in the 5D if you haven't already been dreaming about them. What about this eternal love? Healing, creativity, fertility. What do they need to focus on in that aspect, Spirit? Could be childhood wounding or something that happened when you were a child outside of even this situation, and your thoughts also. So the thoughts regarding the situation need to be healed. What is that about? Ooh, that one flew. Patience, ancestral help, and assistance. So I believe, let's get out the tarot. I feel like the 3 of Wands is going to come out here because there was this expectation of the masculine coming back to make it right, and he didn't. And it's caused a lot of conflict and confusion within the feminine. Yeah, she definitely expected this, and it didn't happen. And we've got 2 5s here. So things are going to change. We've got the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, the Ace of Cups, Judgment, and the Knight of Cups. So she completely thought this would come back together, and the Ace of Wands, 2 aces, that they would have this brand new beginning. And so there might be some expectations there. Maybe release control of the outcome, you know, accept the situation kind of for what it is, or heal something behind that. What about child? Whoops. Grounded energy, stability, commitment. I didn't ask that all the way, but that one seemed to come out too. What about child? Baggage, holding on to past events and or relationships. Possible red flags, pay attention, be aware. Especially coming out with child here. I feel like there was some childhood trauma that is affecting the feminine now, even though it's unrelated to this masculine. It might be trust issues with men or abandonment issues. What is this baggage from childhood? The Devil. Addictions, restrictions, complications. Death. Something ending. With the 3 of Cups, it kind of feels like maybe not trusting relationships due to her parents' marriage or the relationship she saw on the outside. Yeah, and that led her to kind of be guarded, kind of being the King of Swords, or look at men as very much King of Swords. And with the 3 of Swords, it caused her a lot of pain in her childhood. So Maybe her concept of how she looks at men is a little bit distorted, thinking that they're all going to come at her kind of with the King of Swords mentality, choose logic over heart, not give her the emotion that she needed. But I feel more it's like blunt communication and words spoken that makes her very untrusting of men. Yeah, she's missing that nurturing aspect and is kind of back on the fence. So for her, for some of you, if this resonates, you might have been focused solely on your relationship with feminine characters in your life, maybe your mom or your grandma or something like that, or just focused on your money and your own stability. And that's kind of left you like stagnant in a way, or needing to look at things from a new perspective and juggling that past with the future back and forth. That's why there's no movement. It's just constant juggling of that emotion. And they're saying that it's time for that to be healed. And I'm really sorry too that happened to you. What about this big issues, heavy burdens with this masculine energy down here? Well, they're flying out for you guys today, Taurus. So, ooh, we got a lot here. There was a lot of regret. And maybe some harsh words spoken. Somebody might have cut somebody out unexpectedly. Because we have the Queen of Swords. There were some secrets here with the High Priestess, or a deep knowing. 5 of Cups, 4 of Wands, Knight of Wands. It's almost like when this person tried to come back in during another in and out cycle, this Queen said no. Like, I'm cutting you out. I'm deleting you. I'm going on my own way. She went into hardcore hermit mode here and just thought about what it was she wanted. It caused a lot of regret, anxiety, that kind of thing. But I don't think she messed up first for most of you, unless you were the female runner. But regardless, there was a disconnect from this masculine, and they're saying it's time to reconnect in the 5D. If you can't do it in the 3D, at least do it in the 5D, which is in the dream state. All in all, though, that's not too bad. Feminine, let's get some last pieces of advice here for the feminine. Anything else to add to the feminine's blockages of resolving the situation with the masculine? Okay, be honest with yourself. Admit to what you really want and take responsibility for yourself or for your part in the situation, and dislike of change or resistance towards change. And I feel a strong lack of trust in the process and in that change as well. I really do. And they're saying that is the problem. Pay attention. And then friends and friendships. They could be getting in the way as well. But there is an upcoming tower moment that's pending or required. And there's a lack of faith or hope. I think she's just had it with the situation. She's not even trying or wanting to communicate with him in the 5D at this point. What is this upcoming tower moment going to entail, Spirit? Well, the main female, so she's going to have a little tower moment here. And concern. The tower moment might be him communicating his feelings or coming forward. What is this concern about? It's also card number 33. It is communication. Communication and rapid movement. Now, is it the lack of communication? That's what I'd like to know. Or is it actual communication? The storm, which is also the tower. So I do think communication is going to bring this tower, and it's going to cause her to be very skittish and nervous about this masculine energy, about reconnecting, about opening up her heart chakra again. So that'll be something to focus on, being vulnerable, healing past trauma, because there's something undiscovered or hidden here. And remember how it said turn your lemons into lemonade? It's also the talent card, undiscovered or hidden talent. So if you're a writer, an artist, you're good at speaking, anything like that, you can turn your pain into something that'll be beneficial for you and other people. All right. And don't be surprised when he communicates. So let's go for the masculine energy. What's the blockages on the divine masculine side? The search. Feeling lost, confused, or lonely. I feel that is him trying to awaken. So he does feel kind of confused. The hidden path. That came out for the Sag. It was going to be the love video. It's going to be the bonus video now for November. So that's the marriage of spirit and matter. It's also a hidden path. So typically the masculines take a little bit longer to awaken than the feminines. Not always, but typically. Rising above, clarity, freedom, and solution. So he needs that. He needs clarity. And in some cases, he might need freedom. I think they're saying one more on this. Moonlight. Travel, romance, and potential. So he's blocking her astrally too. Her energy. Or he's failing to see the true potential within himself. Or this connection. Let's see. What's this hidden path about? I'm going to get this deck out actually. Hold on just a second, guys. Hidden path. What's this hidden path about? The bear. He's lying to himself. He's wearing a false mask. And remember the King of Swords that like cut her out? That's kind of, I'm getting that vibe too. So it could have been a King of Swords that kind of cut her out, that triggered childhood issues, because it's really not a bear under there. It's a person with a mask. So he's really ooey and gooey under there. But it's all stuck in the clouds. Somebody might be calling for coffee too. I just noticed that the coffee cup on that. I don't think it's ever come out. What about moonlight? Romance and potential. The cross. It's like weighing on. He just is refusing. That I hate that I love you. It's that they hate that they can't let you go. And they don't know how to fix it. Because it's such a mountain. Were there two 36s? Oh, guys, moonlight is 36 and cross is 36. Shut the front door. I need to write that down before I forget. And then the stork came out with it. That's new beginnings, hope. So it's kind of like, what? Oh my goodness, how do I get across that mountain? His own thoughts are basically blocking his way. Let's see what the tarot has to say about it. What about the bear in the clouds? What is this hidden path for this masculine that's blocking his way? He's not seeing the path, is what I'm hearing. The Empress. A couple of them here on the floor. He also needed time to heal from something. Oh, he's got a tower too. And a hermit. Man, you guys are mirroring each other big time. Could also be dealing with a Virgo. Oh my goodness, guys, this is almost exactly it. He had expectations here too. Or he knew that she did and he didn't follow through. He was big time confused. Not only does he need to be healed. Or in some level, I think there still does need to be healing, but he was just completely wounded. The wounded warrior, 9 of Wands, just about to give up on love, barely hanging on by a thread. But still kind of in the fight. Very confused about it. 7 of Cups. Like, I don't even understand this. Did not like the fact you were making him feel at all. At all. And it caused this really imbalance in his energy. His vision became clouded. That bear mask came back on. Because he didn't understand it. He wanted to be focused on his pinnacles. That's also the male Taurus card there. You know, go into hermit mode with his emotions. Or maybe she did. She was the Empress to him. Completely. And there was this tower moment of some sorts that I think somebody's manifestation was completely blocked with the tower and the magician there. I think he also thought this would come back around and it didn't. And that created a tower moment in him where he finally came to terms with loving her and realizing this connection. It was like he was almost about to awaken. And when she didn't come back, when it went south, when whatever happened where it didn't work out, and he was just left here holding this stick, you know, this wand, waiting, he did not like that at all. Even if he's the one that left her, he was still waiting for her to come back. Or waiting for her or someone to make it right. What about this mountain, stork, and cross for the moonlight travel? Very resistant. 4 of Pentacles. Holding back on the emotions. He still won't let out stuff from his heart chakra. And for some of you, they might have to make a choice. There's the Lovers and the 3 of Cups here. Why is the Lovers and the 3 of Cups here? The Six of Cups and the Chariot. Oh my goodness, you guys. They realize they want reunion. But in the same sense, them not speaking about it, them being inactive is what's stopping it. Because they're all in their thoughts that this mountain is impossible to climb. Look, Ten of Wands. They need to rise above. Stop with the confusion and the expectations. She seems a little bit further ahead. But something's going to trigger this storm. Because he's got a tower too. Why is the tower here for the masculine? He's also got the Eight of Swords up in his head. Because he's... Look at this, guys. High Priestess, Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, High Priestess. Definite twin flame. There's another Eight of Swords up here. You guys are mirrored. This is incredible. I don't even know what to say about this. Somehow, there needs to be communication because that's what's blocking it. Neither of you think that the other one cares. Both of you have regret and an apology that's needed or clearing the air on some level. Wow. Oh my goodness. So let's see if there'll be contact and when. Oh, the Prophet flipped over. Well, yes, there will be contacts. Little children and decision. I probably shouldn't have picked this deck out for that, but I feel that that's conducive to somebody's manifestation there. Somebody might have to make a decision regarding children. Yeah, I feel that more strongly than like the past life soulmate. But there's going to be something that'll propheticize this for you to where you can see that light at the end of the tunnel and you'll be able to make a solid decision knowing that everything's going to be okay. So will there be communication and when? Let's see. Take action. Not the right time. Within the next few weeks. So this is definitely for several. You're going to have to figure out where you fit in here. So for some of you, it's a firm no. Because it's not the right time. They're not going to come. Others of you take action. And we'll get some clarifiers to kind of see. If you don't know where you fit, I'll try to help you figure that part out. Because, like, no need to worry. You need to take action. They think the ball's in your court. And you might just have to be the bigger person and just, I know you're going to want to instantly vomit the second you hit add friend. I get it. Trust me on this. But this conversation's long overdue. Others of you, it's within the next few weeks. Is there any way to kind of sort this out for all of them, Spirit? Let's see where you fall here. For those that need to take action, what's that about? How can we help them know that it's them? This would have been somebody that ghosted. If you were the ghoster, if you moved away, you need to take the action. And usually I know everybody would say that's a given. No, not necessarily. Because if you ghosted but still left the lines of communication open and then you got blocked, you need to take that action. It says it right here, plainly. Justice, Ten of Cups, Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands. Definitely take that first step. I think that they will be open to communication. Will they be open to communication? Either way. King of Wands, yeah, they are. Either way, I mean, the dust isn't going to settle until that conversation is had. So what about for those that are no, not the right time? Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, and Seven of Pentacles. So if you've already planted those seeds trying to get them to reach out and they were pretty obvious to where they can't be misconstrued, or it's been 7 months or less and you're still in the thick of this pain, feeling that you've been stabbed in the back and you're not even close to healed. And if you're an earth sign, definitely. I would say no, now's not the right time. Let them come to you or let a little bit more healing. Because, you know, if you reach out too soon in a situation that's a stalemate and the other person is still way down here, they haven't healed, they haven't processed any of it, or they still have resentments or are angry, it's not going to work out. The cycle's just going to repeat. So within the next few weeks, that's the people that just need to lay back and let it happen. So those people, anything to say to that, Spirit? Look at all the angels on this card, like helping out this. The Sun. You're manifesting your happiness. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. I kind of feel 4 weeks on that. 3 or 4 weeks, even though Pentacles are typically longer. It could be for couples that were in separation for multiple years. But that won't be for everybody. But also with this Four of Pentacles, I believe they're saying, hey, be vulnerable. Like you're going to have to, since both of you are mirroring each other, they're going to match your vulnerability. It's been long overdue. Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Long overdue. This reading is freaking incredible though, Taurus. I'm so happy. If this resonated, you know, please join our tribe and subscribe and all that jazz. We'd love to have you here. So final advice for Taurus as we close out the soulmate and separation reading. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So do that healing. Make sure, you know, that you are giving yourself the self-care that you need. You deserve love. You are lovable. Just because, you know, some person didn't want you at that time doesn't mean they don't care. Doesn't mean true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. I'm telling you, this is just like a true twin flame and somebody got scared. Probably the masculine is what it feels like. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Wow, Taurus. Well, this is incredible. Thank you so much for being here. I'll be back soon with another reading. Rooting for you guys from afar. So love and light. Take care.